Welcome back to Life with the Spectrum. I'm your host, Gina Cavalli, and I remember, and I say this often, when my husband and I first got kind of the inkling that something was going on with Lyric, and then when we officially got the diagnosis, it was difficult, to say the least. I mean, it's like the hardest pill to swallow, and I still think today I still have a little bit more of it to swallow. And there's a lot of information that gets passed your way, almost like in hyperspeed, too much, too soon. And then you have early intervention programs that are bringing a lot of people into your home. Well, who are those people? I got you. With me today, the owner of Linking the Cause, Velma Samuels. Velma, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Hi, Gina. I am doing fine. How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for being on the show. You've got to tell everyone, what is Linking the Cause?
So I appreciate you having me on the show. Linking the Cause LLC is a contracting agency with our early intervention program here in Georgia. And then we also do some private work with children with special needs, whether they're children on the spectrum, they're children with Down syndrome, children with cerebral palsy, with learning disabilities, and challenging behaviors.
How long have you guys been around?
Linking the Cause actually has been around off and on with the new name now for about 14 years. So I
Oh,
originated out of Virginia, and I ran a home daycare there, worked in the private school sector for children with special needs, and then I moved to Georgia. So here I am now.
what is your mission and vision for the future for Linking the Cause?
I am currently working on a certification in applied behavioral analysis, ABA, and eventually studying for the national examination to work on with children with challenging behaviors. So the next part of the business is going to be providing ABA services, doing ASD testing, autism spectrum disorder testing, and yeah, and we would consider our early intervention, or keep our early intervention side as well. So that's the vision for the company, or I should say, maybe that's a mission. The vision for the company is to be able to service children anywhere from 0 to 10 years old with challenging behaviors, with learning disabilities, children who need, again, to mainstream into the public school system and providing some support there as well.
When we get back with Velma Samuels, owner of Linking the Cause, we're going to find out exactly what types of services Linking the Cause provides. Stay with me.
At Atlanta Swim Academy, we offer a free baby splash class, ages 3 to 5 months, for amazing parent-child bonding, socialization, water acclimation, and cognitive development opportunity. We are the Atlanta Swim Academy.
Welcome back to Life with the Spectrum. I'm your host, Gina Cavalli. With me today, the owner, Velma Samuels, of Linking the Cause. Now, you mentioned maybe getting an ABA certification down the road. What kinds of services do Linking the Cause provide right here in the moment?
Well, right here in the moment, we are doing early intervention services, and those are for children contracting with the state from 0 to 3. So we do developmental evaluations for eligibility for the early intervention program. We provide case management services. We provide special instruction. We have translation, Spanish translation, and we also have Arabic and Tigrinya translation as well.
That's huge. I didn't even think about going into different languages, but that's so needed, especially right here in like a melting pot of the United States. We
Right.
have so many different ethnicities that are represented right here. So I'm
Yes.
glad to see that you offer that. Now, how many families does Linking the Cause service right now?
Currently, so the agency hires, we also, or I should say, we subcontract contractors in. So there are about four subcontractors in addition to myself. So together collectively, we probably service about maybe 150 to 175 families.
Wow. And now, is there ever like a wait list for families?
Not currently on the side of what my agency provides, because we have, again, the hybrid model that we are able to use along with our in-person services. So for us, for now, we're sustaining based on more of a couple of the subcontractors. They do hybrid. So there's no wait list there, and even there for the case management side, there's not a wait list currently.
Well, that's good news because there seems to be a wait list for everything else.
I know, I know, I know.
Now, who works for you? Like, do you have therapists? Do you have speech OT? Do you have occupational therapy? Like, what kind of therapists work for you, or who works for you, and how do you find them?
Okay. So I have early interventionists who work for me. They are a couple of them are RBTs. They were, well, let me say in there, one is an RBT now. She works for she does some work in the homes and in daycare centers with children with autism through a separate company. But she's certainly here with me as an early interventionist.
Okay.
So also known as through the early intervention program as special instructors. So I have a couple of special instructors. As I said, I do the case management side, and then I have my translators. So those are all of them have their degrees in psychology. So that's the requirement as well for the early intervention program: psychology, special education, nursing. I do not currently have any therapists that work for my agency. And how do I hire? Lots of my hiring comes from word of mouth. Or if I'm in a daycare setting, I'm in a networking meeting, and I may say, what do you do? So I strike up the conversation. They tell me what they do, and we might lead to, oh, are you looking for?
Right.
Like currently, I'm looking to subcontract a teacher. She has a master's in education. Two teachers actually with masters in education. So those are typically who I hire and vet them into my company based on their experience in the field, based on their of course, again, population. There are some that want to service particular populations. So I try to consider that as well.
With me today, Velma Samuels, the owner of Linking the Cause. When we get back, we're going to find out how to find some of the resources that you can use to get you to Linking the Cause. Stay with me.
It can be hard to find a sitter you can trust, even more so if your child has special needs: autism, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome. As parents, we have to protect our children. My Special Sitter has you covered, in-home or on the go. When you need a sitter you can trust, respite is just a click away at myspecialsitter.org.
Welcome back to Life with the Spectrum. I'm your host, Gina Cavalli. With me today, the owner of Linking the Cause, Velma Samuels. Velma, you mentioned that you are contracted through the state, like a babies can't wait type thing. But you also mentioned that you are also doing some private work too. Care to share what that looks like and how people can get in touch with you?
Okay, so my private work is pretty much working with children with challenging behaviors. As I stated, I'm working on an ABA certification, so I'm catering to children with autism. So, and again, ranging in that to 3, 3 to 5, that 5 to 10. I know I've given a mixed bag of age ranges there, but
No, but that's when the behaviors come out and they rear its ugly head, and you're like, what do I do?
exactly, exactly. So I can support that. Of course, all of that is just based on my based on the population a little bit as well. Again, I typically exclusively catered to children with autism. So again, going in, supporting either in the classroom setting, in a daycare setting, if there are challenging behaviors, how can I assist that way? I've done some IEP support in the meetings, IEP meetings with parents to justify maybe why a child would need more services or a shadow or you name it, just based on their development and their functioning level. So my number is 706-476-2743, and that is the best way to contact me.
And what's the email address people can send you an email?
Okay, the email address is the company name, linkingthecause.ltc@gmail.com. Linking the cause is all one word.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today, Velma. I think it's a
You're welcome.
great resource and a great tool that families now have a face with what they're hearing and some of the people coming through their homes here when they first get that diagnosis.
Yes, it sounds good. I so appreciate you having me on the show, Gina. Looking forward to doing some more collaboration with you and networking.
Thanks, Velma.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
So you see, Velma and her team are the ones that initially come in. After you get that connection through the state, you're going to get reached out to by Velma and her crew at Linking the Cause. Remember, you can always call them, too, for more information, 706-476-2743. Thank you so much for joining Life with the Spectrum week after week, show after show. Remember, you can always grab it as a podcast, too. Wherever you grab your podcast, it's available. So if you can't actually sit and watch the show, but you're running on the treadmill or running anywhere, you can grab it as a podcast. And if there's somebody that I need to be speaking with, make sure to reach out. You can comment below. You can DM me, IM me. You can go to my website, gcast.com. That's GKASTS.com. As we continue to live this crazy journey called life, I appreciate you each and every week checking in with Life with the Spectrum. See ya.
Bye.